WSTKS-FM Worldwide. Digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. Hello and welcome back to the Collaborative Café, a podcast about the integration of generative artificial intelligence into undergraduate education. My name is Stokes Schwartz, and I'm a professor in the Center for Integrative Studies in the Arts and Humanities at Michigan State University. The ideas shared here reflect my ongoing research and developing thoughts around the increasing role of artificial intelligence in the post-secondary classroom. In the current educational landscape, a recurring issue is how college and university instructors can address the challenge of integrating critical thinking and creative problem-solving with AI literacy. As our digital age continues its rapid evolution, artificial intelligence plays an increasingly influential role as discussed in previous episodes. A key concern and aim in all of that is for our students to learn how to discern reliable information from AI-generated inaccuracies or biases. Previous discussions have underscored the importance of coaching our students through the process of rigorously evaluating the resulting output. In so doing, students can learn to harness the potential of GenAI technology, while at the same time cultivating more informed thought and maintaining their intellectual independence. Along with critical thought, informed human perspective, ingenuity, creativity, and curiosity are equally indispensable as part of our interaction with artificial intelligence. Collaboration with AI in connection to their coursework not only teaches students to leverage the technology's strengths, but it also paves the way for current students, perhaps one day, to utilize the technology in creative ways to address complex social and global challenges. With all of that in mind, today's program will focus on how college and university instructors might foster critical thinking, creative problem solving, and AI literacy in the classroom. Stay tuned as we explore 8 concrete yet adaptable activities that enable students to cultivate these 3 key 21st century skills. Welcome back. Let's look now into the first 2 of 8 classroom activities that college and university instructors can use to foster critical thinking, creative problem solving, and AI literacy among their students. As a reminder, each exercise can be adapted to varying degrees depending on course and purpose. Here we go. In the AI Remix Challenge, student learning teams first choose a famous historical speech or literary work. They next use GenAI to create multiple remixes of the text in different styles. For example, a Shakespearean sonnet, a rap song, or even a news report. Teams then cultivate critical thinking through careful analysis of the AI-generated remixes. Specifically, team members collaborate to identify biases, factual inconsistencies, and stylistic strengths or weaknesses of the AI output. Learning teams follow up by exercising their creative problem-solving through the creation of their own improved version of the remixed text, addressing any issues that identify and devising a specific creative outcome in the process. With the AI Fact Finder Challenge, student learning teams get to flex their critical thinking and research muscles. Here, teams are presented with a complex real-world problem, for example, climate change, food insecurity, or systemic racism, and use generative AI to generate summaries of current research on the topic. Team members next evaluate the AI-generated summaries for accuracy, bias, and completeness, comparing these summaries with findings from credible academic sources. Creative problem-solving enters the picture when, based on their research and identified gaps in knowledge, learning teams next develop an original research question to further explore and propose ways that society might address the chosen problem more effectively than we have been able up to this point. A third activity suited especially well to literature courses, and one that enables student learning teams to cultivate critical thinking and problem-solving skills as they examine related output, is the AI Storyteller Challenge. In this particular exercise, learning teams first provide a short story prompt to an AI with a specific genre and some kind of conflict. Team members follow by using the AI to generate different continuations of the story. Students then practice creative problem-solving through careful analysis of the AI-generated continuations, identifying interesting plot twists, character development, and potential weaknesses in the narratives. Teammates conclude the activity by collaboratively shaping their own unique ending to the story, incorporating elements that they found effective from the AI-generated outputs, while at the same time addressing any problem areas with that same content. Yet another task in which student learning teams can cultivate critical thinking along with persuasive skills is through an exercise called the AI Debate Challenge. In this activity, teams are assigned opposing viewpoints on a current ethical issue related to artificial intelligence. For example, job displacement, privacy concerns, ethical use of the technology, so-called hallucinations by AI, and the like. Team members next use GenAI to research arguments and statistics supporting their assigned position. Learning teams then cultivate their critical thinking skills through the careful evaluation of the AI-generated materials for factual accuracy, logical fallacies, and emotional manipulation techniques. Based on that research, careful analysis, and related discussion, learning team members work together to develop a persuasive argument for their point of view, identifying strengths and weaknesses in the opposing arguments generated by the AI used for the activity. After a quick break, we'll jump back in and take a look at a few more classroom activities that can be used to foster critical thinking, creative problem solving, and AI literacy among college and university students. Welcome back. As a reminder, today's program presents 8 concrete examples of classroom activities that can be adapted to fit a variety of contexts. Let's continue our exploration of the latter 4 right now. The AI Design Challenge is particularly appropriate for any course in which creative thinking and design are prominent features. Here, student learning teams are presented with a real-world design problem, for example, creating a more accessible website or designing a sustainable product. Team members collaborate with generative AI to create various prototypes or sketches related to their coursework. Creative thinking further enters the picture as students brainstorm and identify innovative elements, functionalities, and aesthetic choices within the AI-generated prototypes. Problem solving becomes part of the equation when team members next work together to combine and refine the most promising aspects of the AI outputs into a final design solution, addressing potential limitations or usability issues. Creative thinking and innovation can also be cultivated through the AI Mashup Challenge. In this activity, student learning teams choose two topics or concepts that seem on the surface to be unrelated. Examples might include fashion and technology, history and music, or comedy and tragedy. They next use generative AI to create content that combines these chosen elements. Learning team members follow that with analysis of the AI-generated outputs, identifying unexpected connections, interesting juxtapositions, and potential areas for expansion of, or ways that they might otherwise improve upon, the AI-generated output. Finally, team members collaborate to develop their own innovative concept, merging their two chosen topics in a creative and meaningful way that goes beyond the initial AI output. Critical thinking and problem solving again come to the fore with the AI World Building Challenge. In this particular exercise, learning teams first provide the AI with a set of rules or constraints for an imaginary world, for instance, a future society with limited resources, a fantasy world with unique laws of physics, or some other imaginative milieu. Learning team members then use the AI to generate descriptions of different aspects of this world, for example, social structure, technology, or plants and animals. Teams next practice critical thinking through careful analysis of the AI-generated descriptions, looking for internal consistency, potential societal issues, and logical fallacies within the established world rules. Members of each team finish by putting their heads together to identify potential problems or inconsistencies within the AI-generated world and attempt to develop solutions or adjustments in order to maintain a cohesive and believable imaginary universe. A final activity that enables students to cultivate critical thinking, creative problem solving, and AI literacy is the AI Business Plan Challenge. Here, learning team members combine the practices of critical thinking with making informed business decisions. To begin with, members are assigned a specific industry or market, for example, sustainable fashion, education, or technology. They next use generative AI to brainstorm potential products or service ideas and generate market research data. Teammates next evaluate the AI-generated ideas and data for feasibility, market demand, and potential competition. They further combine that critical thinking with creative problem solving as team members work together to develop a business plan for their product or service within the assigned industry. They use the AI outputs as a starting point and address any identified limitations or gaps in that output. WSTKS-FM Worldwide. Digital collaborative learning for the 21st century. If you find this podcast helpful, be sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. Before we conclude today's program, let's quickly recap the 8 activities presented. In the AI Remix Challenge, student learning teams select a historical speech or literary work and use AI to create stylistic remixes. They analyze the output for biases and inconsistencies and create an improved version of the remixed text. With the AI Fact Finder Challenge, learning teams are given a complex real-world problem and use AI to generate research summaries. They evaluate these summaries and develop a research question to explore the problem further. In the AI Storyteller Challenge, learning teams provide a story prompt to the AI, which generates different continuations. Team members analyze these continuations and collaboratively create their own unique ending to the story. With the AI Debate Challenge, student teams are assigned opposing viewpoints on an ethical issue related to artificial intelligence. They use AI to research supporting arguments and develop a persuasive argument to support their view. As part of the AI Design Challenge, student learning teams are presented with a design problem and use AI to create prototypes. They identify innovative elements in the output and refine them into a final design solution. For the AI Mashup Challenge, team members choose two unrelated topics and use AI to create combined content. They analyze the AI output for unexpected connections and develop their own innovative concept that moves beyond the initial AI-generated output. In the AI World Building Challenge, teams provide an artificial intelligence with rules for a fictitious world and generate descriptions of that world. They then analyze the AI output for consistency and develop solutions to maintain a cohesive imaginary universe. Finally, for the AI Business Plan Challenge, teams are assigned a specific industry and use AI to brainstorm product ideas and generate market research data. They evaluate the AI output and develop a business plan for their product or service. Use and adapt activities like these to develop critical thinking, creative problem solving, and AI literacy among your students. And in the process, help them prepare for careers after graduation in a world where the influence of artificial intelligence is already being felt. And with that, we come to the end of today's program, in which we've looked at 8 classroom activities that can be adapted and used to foster improved critical thinking, creative problem solving, and AI literacy among college and university students. Join me next time for our 10th and final program in the series, when we'll consider the intersection of GenAI with diversity, equity, and inclusion. Until then, thank you for joining me today in the Collaborative Café. My name is Stokes Schwartz, and I'll talk to you again soon. Until then, have a healthy, safe, and a productive week. Bye for now. You've just heard a podcast from WSTKS-FM Worldwide, digital collaborative learning for the 21st century.